Ready? Go. 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 Oi, 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 oi. More energy, more energy, more power. Oi. Bloody hell, mate. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, Amanda. Oi, yeah. More energy, more power. Oi, oi, that was mad. More passion. More passion. Let me see that footwork. 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 Give it to them. Give it to them. Give it to them. More passion. More energy. More passion. More energy. More energy. More energy. Oi, 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 oi.
I don't know, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is?
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah! Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una diva. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivada y tú aburres mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una diva. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivado. Corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura papi tra tra tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura papi tra tra tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más.
What is up?
Continue. Sorry, go. Take two.
Take two. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Luis Martinez, aka Big Chief Burrito, live with you on a Tuesday.
There it is.
First show of the New Year vibes coming at you live from San Diego, California, the Burrito Lounge.
Yes.
Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year, Sophia.
How you doing? Oh, was that the cue? Hold on. There.
Again, there you go.
I got it. I got it.
You got it.
Thanks.
Mi Gente Show, first episode of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Live and
We're
direct. Hope everybody's having a happy. I mean, shit, 2024 has been crazy so far.
It's only
Right.
been like 9 days.
9 days, and already all kinds of
damn.
crazy ass shit is happening. So we're gonna be just catching up, talking personal news, talking about everything that's been happening for the year, tuning in. Hopefully you guys have some cool let us know how your New Year's was. Let us know how you're feeling about 2024 coming in like a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna just some of the things we're talking about. Dave Chappelle dropped a new special on New Year's.
Oh, I have not watched it. Anyway.
Cat Williams went
Williams?
scorched earth on everything. What was the other thing that I told you? The
There was this.
Golden Globes were last night, right?
I freaking missed it. Dang it. I need to catch up. Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that's happening. I got all kinds of tabs opening, so we'll get into it. What's up, Gara Nation Studios? Oh, you just did an appearance on that show.
I did. Funny, you should mention that. What's up, Alex? Thanks for being here. Catanation, check him out. It's a podcast, local San Diego podcast. Amazing. Luis has been a guest before, and we recorded on Sunday. I think my episode comes out in a week or so.
I think Jordan's episode is first, and then yours is.
Jordan's first, yeah. I'm the second of the year, so.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, well, we're recording live here for everybody. As always, you guys can follow us at Mi Gente Show, Instagram, at Mi Gente Show on YouTube, on Twitter. We're also live on Instagram right now.
Yeah, that's new. That was, I think did we only do that once last year?
Yeah, last time. So we're still trying out the technology on it. So hopefully if you guys are watching us over there on Instagram, we can't see your comments. I have another Instagram tab open so I can see when people join. But if you guys want to tune into the YouTube here. Sup, amigos? What's up, Benzinger? Good to see you guys. Thank you guys. Check in. Let us know if you're tuning in, or share the stream. Make sure you guys leave a like where you're watching it. It helps us out, helps the algorithm. More people find it. And I appreciate you guys.
Give us some love. Give us
We're starting. Have you guys heard about AI replacing woke localizers? Yes.
We started off like that.
Sorry. All right. As always, we like to kick off the show talking about personal news. So Sophia, how was your New Year's? How has the first week of the New Year treated you?
Oh my God, I can't believe a week has gone by, Lou. It was good. I mean, New Year's Eve has just become a debaucherous holiday for me. So it was a very fun entrance to the year, followed by just so much work, immediate overtime, and then just working every day. And it's been busy. So not a lot, sadly. It's just work. I come home. I have dogs. I'm trying. Okay, so in the bingo, in the not New Year's resolution bingo. What are we calling it? Prediction bingo.
The bingo board, yeah. The prediction.
Yeah. We kind of manifested that I would do something big this year, so that I am not going to spoil what that is, but I am working on it. So it's been a lot of that as well. A lot of behind the scenes on that.
Yes. I'm aware of this thing that you might be doing. So yes,
maybe.
that definitely is something that would definitely qualify as knocking off that in.
Yeah, would be big, but we'll see. So I don't want to spoil it or put it out in the ether until it is done.
Nice,
So
absolutely.
that's pretty much it for me. What about you? Anything? Did you have a New Year's kiss?
Hey, no.
Come on!
Oh, no New Year's kiss this year. I met a cute podcaster though. I will say that. Hey, there. Speaking of, hello Chisme podcast. Hey,
I wonder who.
Thank you for stopping by.
Welcome. Hello Chisme Pod.
Thanks you for joining us. Sorry, my dog wants to.
What did you do for New Year's anyway?
No, I mean, I've like I said, I've survived too many crazy New Years. So at this stage in my life, I like to think it's amateur hour. So I worked the night before. I worked the 30th, and I did a shift. I did some karaoke. That's where I met Steph from the Hella Cheeseman podcast. And
Very cool.
and then and then just came home to my dogs and had a chill New Year's Eve. Not like you, all out in them streets.
I had to be. Listen, I don't go out on the streets a lot, but when I do, it's probably New Year's Eve.
It's probably New Year's Eve. No,
Yeah.
it was a chill evening. And then the year started off kind of crazy, but it was a chill evening. All right.
Wait, before we move on, how's the shop
Yeah.
going? You have
shop's-
another event to pimp out before we move on?
Yes. Well, actually, I've been focused on the festival. There was a deadline for the San Diego Latino Film Festival, which I'm curating a comedy showcase for, and we had. It's not official, the big news that I shared with people, but I did land a big director in the animation world who has a movie that's turning 10 years old, and he's going to come down and we're going to do a 10-year screening of this movie.
Yes.
And he's got ties to the area. And we're going to be doing a Q&A, and we're going to have him on the podcast leading up to the event to promote it. So
big time.
Big time giant filmmaker, like big
Well,
big
damn,
time.
dude, don't make me nervous. Shit.
No, absolutely. And
That's
he's my and he's you know how we have a favorite writer that has his name is George R.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has a similar beginning to his name, but different last name. I'm gonna spill the beans by the end. Of the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not doing good at being a.
That's all right.
Okay.
The Book of Life.
Oh my God! There it is. Jesus. It was the Book of Life. Good job, Lou. You're, discretion at 100. You're doing so
Listen,
good.
man. He said he's in. It's the T's haven't been dotted and the I's haven't been crossed. He said he's in. Yeah, dude. I had a Zoom meeting with him. He was the nicest fucking dude. George, we're talking about Jorge Gutierrez. He's the director, animator, writer, creator of The Book of Life, a movie that came out in 2014. He also created a cartoon called El Tigre, the story El Jaguar, and he also has a show on Netflix now called Maya and the Three. He also just signed on to do a movie with the comedian Fluffy, an animated movie. And The Book of Life is a really, really awesome animated movie from 2014. It's coming up on its 10-year anniversary. It was my job to try to find some movies to showcase this year. I reached out to him. He said yes. And he said we can have him for the whole day. He'll do a Q&A. He'll sign posters for kids. It was fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm
excited.
Awesome.
That's going to be
awesome.
Pretty epic.
It's going to be pretty epic. So it's not, like I said, official, but if it doesn't, I mean, at least, I got to meet him, talk to him, stuff like that. Yeah. The shop's going good. Tattoo shop actually did better than expected in December. We did okay. January, I just left the shop and headed over here. So we're doing good. Mostly I'm getting tattoos. Everything's happening.
You got more? Wait. How's your arm? How's the back of it?
My elbow's good. My elbow's all the way healed up. All the way healed. But I'm getting more stuff I'm getting tattoos all the time. It's fun. It's good times.
Nice.
So the shop's there at SoCal Tattoo. If you guys want to come in and tell us you heard about us on Mi Gente Show, we'll hook you up. But yeah, everything else is great. Let's jump into stuff that's happening. By the way, have you heard about Luis Gerardo Mendez? Commenting on
what did he say? ¿Qué dijo de Melissa?
What did he say? Let's look that up.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
Animation.
Well, we're so excited. The Book of Life, my favorite animated movie of 2014. Yeah, it's a beast of a movie, and we're very lucky to have him for the festival. But it's also like I tell people, like I literally have 4 jobs right now if you count the festival plus my other stuff that I go on. So it's kind of hard to maintain a life, any semblance of a life. Other than that, it's tough. But fuck it, we're doing it.
But they're I feel like at least 3 out of the 4 are passion projects. Honestly, yeah,
basically. Yeah, I love karaoke. I love the festival.
You get paid to do what you love. That's pretty good.
It is good. I'm not complaining. It just, it doesn't leave room for a lot of other stuff. Also, just heads up, we're gonna have a couple of guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. Carlos Aguilar did a list of the best 20 Latino films of 2023. We're just trying to figure out a day for him to come on the show. So Carlos Aguilar film. He's done so many cool interviews with people recently. He writes for the LA Times and stuff like that. He's a great follow on X, aka Twitter as well.
I can't believe you're still on there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that should have been in the bingo. Like the year that Luis stops Twitter. Stops Twitter. Stops Xing.
Dude, the fight this week. Well, Elon's getting worse every day. Like Elon's gone full on mask off. Like, you know, he's on this whole thing about immigration and mass deportations and all this
villain
other
era. You know,
he's doing all kinds of shit. So yeah, it's definitely crazy. But I wouldn't trade Twitter for the world. Here, I'll just play this.
Definitely move to Threads. Is it better now? Did Threads become more Twitter-like? Because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for I can retweet. I can do all the Twitter stuff there.
I'm on Threads, but it just never seems to pop off.
Yeah. We'll check it
I
out
don't know. Anyway,
we'll check it out again, Steph.
This is let's see. Where should we jump off today? Do you have a preference or what we should talk about first?
No, you choose. Go for it.
All right, let me see what we got here.
Anything goes. I do need to catch up on the Golden Globes. I've heard some stuff, but I didn't fully.
Maybe we'll try to get Rosa on maybe next week and we'll talk about it because I didn't watch it. All I saw was the death stare that Taylor Swift did, and I guess people were complaining that the comedian that was hosting it was not
Joe
good.
Coy. Yeah,
Joe Coy. This is the 2024 starter kit here. You got
Órale.
Jada doing her fucking Pitbull impersonation.
Stanley Cup Mania.
The Stanley Cup Mania. The guy that tried to kill, this guy got he got attempted murder charges.
Oh yes, yeah, the guy who trampled that.
He lunged at the judge.
At the judge, yeah.
Yeah, they gave him attempted murder.
Well, he attempted to murder.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a guess. And then this is that chick that had killed her mom with her boyfriend or something. She's out of jail now, so I guess those are kind of the things that are happening right now. What is your favorite crazy shit that has happened in 2024 so far?
Oof. I think the Stanley Cup one is really taking me aback because it's almost like we have reverted back to Black Friday times where there's like lines outside for a freaking cup. Also, aren't Stanley Cups meant to be like for sustainability? You're supposed to buy one and only use one and then not get any more. But people are like going crazy and capitalism is going wild and everyone's buying in every color, one for every outfit, and it's insane.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What is the point of being like, especially if you're like, this is for the environment.
It's a cup. It's for the environment. You get one and you're done.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, what about you? What's been the craziest so far?
My favorite thing so far has been the Cat Williams Shay Shayram thing.
Yeah, that was bonkers. I don't get it still.
I've loved how the story has evolved because at first it was like I came home whatever the night was that happened, and I was just like unwinding because I can't go to sleep right away when I come home. So I was just kind of started peeping out some of the clips, and they just kept getting more and more insane. And then at some point I found the full episode, and it was 2.5 hours, and I must have watched like an hour and a half of it. And he went off on everything. He called Ludacris an Illuminati. He was calling out the Kings of Comedy. Everybody was getting friggin' everybody was getting called out. And then people were like, a lot of people have been on this like, oh, the truth will set you free in 2024. It's all about the truth in 2024, and everything's getting exposed and stuff like that. Then there was sort of then the story evolved to like I guess a Black Twitter maybe took over, and then it started to be about like, Black on Black violence, basically, which is, is like because he was talking about gatekeepers a lot and stuff like that, but he was going after a lot of people that also, Chris Hart, right? No, not Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, like all these people. And it was just a strange, and then I started seeing a lot of people like, hey, everybody steals jokes, everybody does this, everybody basically was like, oh, you said this about us, let's go find stuff about Bernie Mac, let's go find stuff about Cat Williams, let's go find stuff about this. And it's just it started to get a little nasty afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
So I was, my initial thoughts was like I was just like digesting all of it. Like it was awesome to me at the beginning.
Yeah. Were these like thoughts that he was mentioning that you were like, oh, I feel validated, like I always knew that, or something like that about anyone in particular, or did it seem like the ramblings of a madman to you?
No, it didn't seem like the way I categorized it is it seemed like it was like 85% of what he was saying was true. And it's stuff that we've all seen. Like if you're plugged into like, you know, different types of communities and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously with Brian and Chris, you know, like there's a lot of people into In Burrito that are Black. So they're all plugged in, and I'm in, you know, in those threads with them and stuff like that. So I've always heard the thing, and Dave Chappelle's talked about it, where they're like, oh, you know, if you're in Hollywood and you're a Black actor, they're going to try to make you wear a dress. You know, they're going to try, and then there's all these examples of all these actors that are like, yeah, they wanted me to wear a dress. They wanted me to dress like a woman. They wanted me to do this. So there is some truth of it. Now, do I believe that they had Ludacris and Cat Williams in a room and the Illuminati were like, one of you guys is going to get $200 million, but you got to like cut your sideburns and do this and this and this. And like, if you join the Illuminati, you get 50 million and like a light-skinned wife with an awkward face. I'm like, you know, sign me up, right?
That sounds, yeah. Sure.
Where do we sign up for like
the
Illuminati?
And Cat, why didn't you? Let's be honest.
No, Cat's real. Sorry. I don't know why I just popped them in. I'm sorry.
I had the same thought, but I wanted to do gum, and then I realized probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Well, that was dumb of me. Anyway.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect time to pop a mint when I'm live.
Talking about Cat Williams.
So I think that the backlash was kind of interesting. The way the story evolved is always interesting to me.
So who responded? Who responded?
Well, Ludacris dropped a freestyle.
Oh, okay. Let's listen.
Ludacris dropped like a freestyle. Cedric the Entertainer did like a, you know, thing. Let me see if I do have some of the clips lined up for a second.
That's pretty funny.
The this is one of the clips. This is one of my favorite clips of the entire thing. Okay. This is the one where he was talking about next Friday.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Cat Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be.
You remember Money Mike from the Friday movies, right? Where he's like, pimp down, pimp in distress, where Debo was trying to.
Oh,
I don't think it was Debo. It was, but right, he was trying to get at him in the bathroom, right?
Yes.
So basically, what he's saying is that in the original script, Money Mike gets raped in the section essayed. Sorry, YouTube.
In his very first movie, and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we talk about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a Black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped.
So that was kind of like that one was deep.
Seems logical.
That one was deep, you know, like I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
That one. Holy shit. Yeah.
Because
I can't believe there were people that were arguing against that. What?
Well, that was how it was written originally. So that's kind of what he was talking about. Like they wanted to see him like sort of not emaciated. I mean, let me see. Ice Cube came out and said that Bathroom Civil Complete PS Cat Williams are full of it. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I feel like at this point he's definitely blacklisted, so probably all of Hollywood is going to come at him, right?
Listen, Cat Papa, what's wrong? This guy's niece. All right, no, he's fine. I mean, it could be. I mean, you know what? I like I said, Cat came out and said what he said, and then what? I mean, what do you expect Ice Cube to come out and say? Like, yeah, 100%. Like, what do you expect Cedric to come out and say? Yeah, I hated Bernie Mac and I wanted him off the tour. Are you expecting Steve Harvey to come and say, yes, I called the producers of Ocean's 11 and I told them that I would work for cheaper and that they should hire me for Ocean's 11 and not Bernie Mac? Bernie Mac fucking killed his part in the Ocean's franchise. So, you know, the obviously anybody that was mentioned there is gonna come back out and say it's bullshit.
Of course. It's not a good look for anyone, so that makes sense. And then also people that just maybe aren't fully involved. Also, I'm assuming just by being involved, sort of even lightly, like studios are probably like, this is not a good look. Can we get you guys to comment on it?
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. He literally blasted the entire Black Hollywood almost.
Yeah,
all the gatekeepers.
I think the only person he didn't talk shit about was Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon, Dave Chappelle,
which is the easiest one.
Wanda Sykes. He said no, he did.
He did say a few. He did say a few.
Yeah, he didn't, you know. And then I'm sorry, Shannon Sharp, like he just basically would ask a very basic like podcasting 101 question, and then Cat would go off. I mean, Shannon is not, you know,
but they're praising him though, like he's.
Yeah, because he got the interview. I mean, he got the interview and he got somebody that wanted to talk because of the stuff that was happening. So yeah, absolutely. He did that. All right, let me see if I have another. Let me see if I have another clip and I can calm this guy down.
What was your take on Cat Williams prior to this?
I think Cat Williams is probably a top 15 to 20 comedian for me of all time. His specials are incredible.
Yeah.
You know, the Pimp Chronicles, I think they're called. He's excellent in any movie role that he does. Specifically, I love him in The Boondocks, where he plays a pimp named Slickback. And he's really funny and he seems very real to me, you know. And I think that he's the stuff that he talks about with, you know, Hollywood wanting to, when they want somebody to be down, they can put you down at any moment.
That's true. That's true.
There's a clip of him talking about the Jonathan Major situation. Let me just see if I can pull that up in a second. But I mean, you think, why should we believe Cat Williams? What makes him believe he was?
Yeah, that was kind of be like devil's advocate. Do you think that any part of him is like just rambling and lying and kind of like, I don't know, being the victim to maybe the fact that he, you know, a lot of people are saying that like since he didn't succeed in Hollywood, now he's just like está todo celoso. He's, you know, letting it out, all that stuff. Desahogándose.
Look,
is any part of you believe that?
I said 85%. I said 85%. The reason I said 85% is because I do believe there was some embellishments.
Okay.
Like I said, I just said it, Bonzo. Do I believe that he was in a room with Ludacris with the Illuminati and they were telling them this and that? I don't believe that. Do I believe that Tyler Perry offered him, you know, $10 million to suck his dick? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know that P. Diddy, he made a joke. He said, you know, he's been offered $50 million 4 times and he had to turn it down because P. Diddy likes to party. And he's like, and you got to say no. That was obviously a joke. So yeah, do I think part of it part of it was joking, but I do believe that the stuff about Bernie Mac and the Kings of Comedy was correct. I believe the stuff about Cedric stealing his jokes and Steve Harvey trying to steal Bernie Mac's parts are real. I do believe that. I do believe the stuff about the gatekeepers and the stuff on Friday and some of the stuff about Tyler Perry and stuff is stuff that we've heard about a lot of places.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not sitting here being like Cat Williams spoke the truth. 2024 exposes all liars.
Exactly.
You know,
he's the prophet Messiah.
He's like, oh, all hail Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I believe him. Like I said, I think about. I'll adjust. 85. I'll say 70 to 75% of what he said was probably coming from a place of truth, but 25% was probably just bullshit embellishment. But I think some of it was true. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say no. Which is why we get to compete against it. Yeah, which is why the studio system doesn't work for people of color, for minorities. It never was, never will.
No.
There's another story that came out that I was going to talk about later, but it's basically saying what we already know, which is that, you know, Hollywood is still not letting. This was the headline. Major studio pledges to hire more female was performative. It was performative.
Yeah.
Makes
sense.
Every year they do a study and they say Latino people go to the movie a lot, black people go to the movies a lot. We're going to hire more Latino directors. We're going to hire more female directors.
Yeah.
And every year it says the same shit. Major studios pledges to hire more female filmmakers and people of color were performative study finds. It wasn't really shit.
Where do I apply?
Can't believe it. Oh my God. Pretends to be shocked. Yeah. Anybody, like I said, any brown person could have told you that. So so the Hollywood system, I can't comment much on if Cat Williams is truthful, believe it or not, but I am surprised about what he said about Hollywood. Yeah, the gatekeeper stuff is there.
Definitely. Even in the Latino community, I feel like we talk about gatekeeping all the time, closing the door behind you.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yes. So anyway, that was the Cat Williams situation. I want to see if there's another one. I mean, but you know, let me see what this one is.
They canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Clapping.
Prophet Cat Williams. I love how the interviewer, he's just like sitting there like just
yeah. Shay's like
easiest job ever.
Come on, Cat. Come on. I used to do when Shannon used to do a show with Skip. I don't know, Skip, the guy Skip, where they had a show on Fox, and every time he would respond to him, he'd be like, "Listen, Skip," and then he would just go to his, "Listen, Skip." And he'd be like, "Oh, come on, Cat. Come on, Cat." Every time Cat would start going crazy. Listen, man, it's a great, and I said it was the ether of podcast appearances because he slayed, right? But again, you know, people are gonna say Cat's full of shit. People are gonna say, you guys make your own decision. Like I said, it's probably like you said. Yeah, so you know, it's exactly. We took it with a grain of salt. You know, there's gonna be different ways. And you guys also, hey, check out, we're going to collab with them at some point, but if you guys are fans of Mi Gente Show, check out the Hella Chisme podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever. They're kind of like alternate universe Mi Gente Show, right? Because it's kind of
like the inverse you said there.
Yeah, it's a kind of right.
They're the inverse.
Yeah, it's alternate universe. Yeah.
When I explain why, now it doesn't make sense.
Now, another thing that happened was that people were saying that part of the reason that this Cat Williams thing happened was to distract, because everybody says it's about distract from the Jeffrey Epstein stuff that was coming out.
Ooh, now that's good. That's a good one.
Because that's the big thing now. Anytime something happens,
subscribe to that one. Yeah, because you know what? That makes sense. We're too busy talking about Cat Williams now when we should be talking about the list.
Yeah. And they didn't deny his claims. They just freestyle and send love. Yeah, Ludacris did a freestyle.
Shut up. I need to listen to this. Like,
oh, you want to? Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Any part, any portion.
But yeah, so the Jeffrey Epstein files have been unsealed, and basically a lot of the names were stuff we already know. Trump, Clinton got massages. Trump wasn't on the plane, but he was at the place in New York.
Was
who got
Beyonce in it? Were there any liberals that we should be mad at?
old fucking Stephen Hawking's?
Yeah, that one was shocking.
Hawking's
Hawking's?
catching strays from beyond the grave.
That's
Um
no. That's
mostly
sad.
it was a lot of John Doe's, a lot of, it wasn't a lot of stuff we didn't already know,
Yeah.
All
That one
right.
caught me by surprise, man. I do not want to look at him that way.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Hey man, listen.
Cochino.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still not surprised. Nobody was surprised. Like I said, it's a lot. Look, if you look at the stuff that came out about like Louis C.K., Bill Cosby, those were known things that you talked about in back rooms on sets and stuff for a long ass time.
Yeah, it was known.
So every time something like that gets exposed in a major way, it gives me pause because it's something that people have already talked about. The dress thing, all those things are based in truth. It does happen. Like I said, is it guaranteed that if you join the Illuminati, you get 50 million and a wife with a weird face? Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
All right. Listen, Sophia, are you 30 years old yet?
Not yet. No.
Okay, so
I'm
this
getting
guy.
there.
All right, well, we'll talk about nobody cares about the Epstein lease is the Epstein lease. What are you gonna do? But this is something that was posted on Twitter the other day, before the new year, and it was this: I need everyone 30 plus to stop using GIFs in 2024.
I love it. Why though? GIFs are great. I like them.
The fact that you're all answering with the same 3 GIFs just proved my point. So basically, this guy stirred up a shitload of stuff on the internet because he said people over 30 shouldn't use GIFs.
Why? Who owns them? First of all, if anything, we own GIFs. Okay, they're ours. You should stop. You don't use them. You know what? If GIFs eventually turn into an old person thing, and then we become our parents on Facebook, the way they use those weird little whatever the fuck they use, then you know what? That'll be us. But GIFs are mine, damn it. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, and then
get off my lawn, kids.
People were like,
get the fuck out. Exactly.
Like
Once
I don't
stop using memes, GIFs, nothing.
Yeah. Like it's not the thing.
They also don't want you to use emojis anymore. Like what? You guys
stop trying to gatekeep how we communicate. Yeah, Jesus. Listen. Now, how do you feel about like white people using like black memes and stuff like that? Because that was one of the things where like it was getting out of hand, and it was like, oh, what we don't like is we don't like it when white people use a black reaction meme, or they do a remix of a safe sound that's like a black person voice or something like that and stuff like that.
Ooh, that is a controversial take. All right, that one I can engage a little more with because I don't know. Here's the thing: it's a slippery slope in the sense that if I
they were low-key calling it like blackface. You know what I mean?
Right, but the thing is, like, the reason why I think it's a slippery slope is because it's kind of like the let actors act situation, whereas like, should only gay characters play gay characters? Should only gay actors play gay characters? Should only, like, obviously we are against blackface. Right. Before it was all white actors, all men. There were no female, and they were all playing females and people of color, right? We've obviously evolved there, but are we also going to be what did you say about the like, should we only let paraplegics play paraplegics?
Right.
Like
I mean, this takes sounds really
where is
familiar.
The line? So when it comes to GIFs and memes and stuff like that, I'm not a cat. Does that mean I can't use a cat GIF or a baby GIF? Like it seems like it's more artistic than that. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I just don't see the usage of it as like, I see it as like, this is my reaction. I don't see myself necessarily, like, I don't use a Latina in every single GIF that I use. You know,
right?
It's an expression. I don't know. I feel like if you were a white person who uses the colored emojis, then I'd be like, girl, that's not your skin color. That's a little weird. Right. But I don't know, in a gift, like, you know, I'm not a white man from, where is he, Australia? I don't know, the Hell's Kitchen guy.
Yeah.
don't know.
So I mean, just
Seems
the
weird.
variety of memes that and gifs that people use to like say "fuck off," you know, was kind of like
Yeah.
I like that. But you're right.
Oh, so do we all agree on this? Is this like unanimous? Because I know you probably do, but what's society looking at it like?
Yeah, I mean I don't think that, like I said, I think Visitor has no
No issue with that. Yeah, freedom of expression to a certain, you know, like we can't.
yeah, I think it's like the acting thing. I understand as a filmmaker, and my take on that has always been no, you don't always have to get, but as a filmmaker, like I said,
The
like, and I've said this
responsibility is you
before,
try.
if I was going to cast somebody to play a gay person, I would open up my eyes to try to, or I said, if I was casting somebody
Mhm.
that was a paraplegic person, what the paraplegics and the disabled say is that the only roles they can play if they want to be
Mhm.
an actor is paraplegic roles. So even
Open
though
it up
you might,
obviously to them first.
yeah, so if you can't make the movie with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston about the paraplegic without Bryan Cranston, you're not going to get financed. But also there's a lot of, and then the cold-blooded Lou is like, well, maybe you should try something other than acting because you're paraplegic, and there's going to
Oh
be
my god!
and there's going to be very
Don't say
little
that in
roles for you.
2024.
There's so few roles for you unless you write them for yourself. Right?
That's
Yeah, exactly. The whole point of acting is
That's
not just being somebody
fair.
they're not. But
Yeah.
but you do agree that it started off as a privileged art form because it was
course.
white dudes playing everything,
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
and stuff like that. So that's
It's
kind of like why
slowly-
we're in the overcorrection phase, and then eventually we'll get to a
But
happy
I do feel
medium.
like filtering out what gifts and memes you can and
Yeah,
can't
it's-
send is a
it's
little too overcorrection.
it's over the top. It's
Yeah.
it's
I
that-
would say if you're a white person using black emojis or emojis of color, that's cringe. Because you know how
Yeah.
you can change the color of like the hand,
yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. Like, I would say
Yeah,
that's
it-
cringe. I would
but
say
it's-
I agree with that.
But it's not as high as a white person that goes, "Why can't I say the N-word? They say the N-word all the time."
Whoa, not even comparable. No,
Right.
no. Hey, man, that's a
Yeah.
slur. That like we come on,
Yeah,
come on. That's it's totally different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's where we are so far in
Give me
this
hint the show. Just finding the moral ground, just moral high ground, just the line in the sand.
living in that gray area. That's-
Gray area.
living
bro.
in that gray area that we look for. Wait,
Oh my God.
so this was no orgies for Honorable Stephen Hawking's fellow scientist says following Epstein doc dumps.
No, no.
So his
Forget it.
colleagues have come out and made a statement that says Stephen Hawking's would not be part of an orgy. A fellow scientist insisted to the Post. So
What?
there, his people are out there defending Stephen Hawking. He's a very highly reputable family guy. He was not the kind of man who would be part of an orgy.
Oh my. Okay. What?
I mean,
So it's just them making a statement that he would never partake in an orgy.
yeah, it wasn't like, but here's
What?
how-
There's pictures. Was this the
Here's-
orgy?
This is Stephen Hawking's at a barbecue during a conference organized by Jeffrey Epstein.
Shut the fuck up. He had an orgy. He orgized so hard. That man lived.
Listen, man, he came up with like a string theory, particle theory. He did a lot of stuff that advanced our understanding of the universe, the theory of everything.
Now
and
here,
whatnot.
now here's my thing. The thing that taints it for me, because I think this would be a beautiful thing.
Uh-huh.
The whole sex trafficking part,
Yeah.
that whole part, just the non-consensuality of it all is just kind of
Yeah.
puts a damper on the orgy for
Yeah.
me.
Well, here's a story to get you angry, Sophia.
Oh,
To get us both angry.
all right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin is working on 3 animated Game of Thrones spin-offs.
Are you kidding?
Just finish the book.
What? Where is the book? How many drafts? What page are we on? What is wrong with you? We don't need animated short. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna physically throw something. This fucking man, Lou.
It's
We're
not like
never
it's not-
reading the book. He's gonna die.
Yeah, Winds of Winter is never coming out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, I knew that would piss you off.
Oh my god. I hate him. He's
I know.
gonna die before he finishes, and I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. All right. Let it
This
grow.
year
Let it grow.
sucks. This year
Yeah.
sucks.
All right. Let's let it grow. Are you down with the January movement?
Oh, what is that, Lou?
Let it grow. The January movement wants us to embrace body hair.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, unibrow. Okay, Frida.
Okay. So there's this there over the last 6 years, there's also been marked by January. There's also dry January that people sometimes do.
Have you been doing that? Are you sober?
No.
Okay. Okay. Are you at least like damp? Are you like
No. Listen, since I had not during the pandemic
moist?
and like previous 5 years before I did karaoke, I
Uh-huh.
maybe had 10 drinks total in like 5
Yeah,
years.
you were like one of the most sober people I knew.
Yeah, I don't. But now
you're
I now I
drunkard.
yeah,
Quiet.
I have free drinks at the bar, so I'm on it. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah,
people buy me drinks all the time. You know how you
Oh,
know how it is. You
I know how
people-
it is. I was the karaoke
Without-
host
without-
life. It's
without
the
asking
best
you.
life.
Without asking you, they're just like, and you're like, sure, you can pay for my free drink. You know,
Yeah. And
sure.
then you already get free drinks from the bar usually, but people still want to buy you drinks, and you're just kind of like, well, I can't say no because the
Yeah,
bartender's
well, the
mad.
bartender's gonna be like, yeah, motherfucker, let them
Like, let them pay.
let them pay for your free drinks, dummy. And I'm like, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's kind of the etiquette. Yeah. Anyway,
You
so
know.
you are an alcoholic, yes.
No, no, it's all right. But yeah, anyway, January is liberating because it gets you thinking about the way to treat your body and why. January founder Laura Jackson told blah 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 blah, where we can just do what they want. In relation to body hair, we won't even
love
need to
that.
talk about it. That would be something. Now you're okay, so this is hairy chest.
Yes.
So where do you fall on the hairy body situations?
Like opinion wise, or like what?
Well, okay. Well, let me ask you this. As a bi,
As a bi,
as a
queer
bi,
person,
as a
yes.
bi, you get to have your preference on both sides. Like in
do.
terms of like, is there a difference where you okay with more hair if it's a man, you want less hair if it's a woman? Do you find yourself kind of having those sort of thoughts, or are you just more open?
I'm super. This is just super open to it. Not a lot makes me uncomfortable. Like hair everywhere. It's totally fine. I feel like there's a level of discomfort where like if a man is super hairy, then I'm kind of like that's just a preference thing. But as far as like if I see a woman with hairy armpits or legs, stuff like that. Obviously there's a cultural bias where you're kind of like, whoa, takes you aback for a second. But once you get used to it, it kind of doesn't super matter. I don't really have a huge preference for it. And then I do feel like it's really kind of a shame how looked down upon it is for a woman to have any hair.
Well,
'Cause
are you talking about look down or look down there in terms of hair? Do you prefer manscaping or no manscaping?
For men or for women?
For men.
Both.
Yeah.
For men?
Yeah. Low manscaping.
Wait, I can't talk about this. Hold on. No. I really can't talk about this without getting
real. What? You think you get canceled?
It's because I was gonna say something and then I was like, Sophia, don't say that.
Don't say that
on
okay.
air. Hold on. How can I say this? Hold on. Just trim. Just at least if you want
little manscaping. A little manscaping.
I'm okay if it's there.
Right. Yeah.
Little manscape. It can't be.
Right. Yeah.
You can't
forest.
be flossing with it. Okay.
It can't be forest. It can't be like, you can't have to go on you don't want to have to go on an expedition, right? You need
yeah,
yeah,
I hate you.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, what are you talking about?
Well, what about you? Okay, so like as a man, when
Mhm.
you are dating a woman,
Mhm.
if they choose to don body hair and let it grow, that be albeit legs, arm hair, whatever. What are your thoughts? Do you go through the kind of undoing of the process of like, machismo of kind of like a woman should be soft and have 0 hairs?
Fuck, now you put me on the spot. So I'll be honest. For me, it's a tactile thing for like legs, right? Like if you're with a girl and you grab her legs, it's just a tactile thing that you're used to, I think, and that's what you find the most appealing.
Yeah.
So I understand it's a pain in the ass to have to shave your fucking legs, just so that when I touch you, it doesn't. I don't go, oh, prickly. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
But that's my preference. I'm also old enough that down there, I was when I was first coming up in the game. There was still some leftover residual, like early 90s bush happening, and then mid 90s, like the whole world went to like a 0. You know what I'm saying?
It was like Barbie. Just hair was
like,
not okay.
Yeah, it was like 1994, 95 or something. It was like boom, done, and it was like, all right, I don't have to think about this ever again. Cut to like the early to mid 2000s, you would usually have a conversation with somebody if you were going to start a relationship, where I've had girls that have asked me, do you, like if we're going to be seeing each other, do you want me always to be shaved, or are you okay? And I'm just like, do whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? I've been with this. Like I said, I don't want to have to like,
Gotcha. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna. It's not the main focus. It's just the exterior. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So you have a preference, but it's also like you are aware enough to accept the fact that you have biases, and also have grown more lenient on them, I suppose.
Yeah. No, I've had somebody that we know that like, listen, things are gonna happen. Just so you know, there's. I haven't been, it's the winter time. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's at, you know what I mean?
What I mean? Why do people gotta shave in the winter? Like, no, you're not gonna. This is why it's so nice to be single,
But I will say that it's either fresh shave or let it go for a while is the best. Which is when it's like in between.
You just don't like prickly. It's sounding like you sound like you're prickly on prickly.
Prickly, yeah, I'm prickly on prickly. I'm gonna say it. I'm prickly on prickly.
All right,
but
that's fair.
It's all right. Yeah, listen, but
it's what it is.
Negotiable.
Everything is negotiable. Yeah, I'm not picky on it at all either. I think, yeah.
All right, let me catch up.
Let it grow. Let it
grow. Listen, if we're all gonna do it, fuck. What about arm hair? What about like armpits and stuff, and the mustache for girls?
Armpits. Yeah, I don't mind. I think there's just a psychological button. Yeah, that needs to be pushed in my brain when I like see it, or when it's like when it's like a lot, because societally we've been told for a very long time that it's not acceptable. And for example, I'm not someone that necessarily cares too much, but I do shave my arms, so clearly it's affected me to a certain extent, right? But I'm not judgy on other people, so I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those things where it's just like, well, I think there's a certain level of societal expectations that we all abide, and I'm also aware of them, and I also kind of don't care on my partners, so it's kind of whatever they're comfortable with. If I think you're hot, I'm gonna think you're hot regardless.
Got it. All right, I'll be back in 30 seconds. You want to respond to Bonzo and Vinzinger while I'm away?
What do you want to put them on?
Oh, you not see them? Okay. Bonzo says, whenever I watch Braveheart, I think, damn, those women must have been hairy. Yeah.
That's true.
I can accept arm hair on both men and maybe women.
Okay, very good.
I prefer my ladies with less hair and no eyebrows. I'm super hairy, dude. I don't like to be super hairy. Okay, I'll be
no
right back.
eyebrows. Okay, Vinzinger, what is that about the no eyebrows? That is interesting. So you like thin eyebrows or like non-existent? Because I need to know this. And then when it comes to Braveheart, okay, Bonzo, here's the thing. I was having intrusive thoughts the other day of like, just in those times, how did people live? Like, what were the scents? Could you imagine? There was people didn't even wash their hands. Like, imagine the breath. Imagine people's breaths back then. That must have been really terrible. How did people procreate? Like, I feel like nowadays you need to be smelling super good at all times. If you have any BO or anything, it's like very unattractive, right? But back then, they didn't even have basic hygiene. Like yeah. What I would do to time travel just so I can smell people. I can accept arm hair. So Vinsinger says, I can't put it on, but I'm going to read him. Vinsinger says, I can accept arm hair in both men and women. More like no unibrows. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so you're not into the Frida Kahlo. Okay. But see, that's super interesting because, like, I wonder if that's like an all-around thing because men also aren't super, like, it's not super welcome for men to also have unibrows. You know what I mean? So just a weird thing.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That they shouldn't be connecting.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean,
because I don't know why it unsettles me too, but I don't
like
I know. Yeah, like I know it's not a bad thing. I know it's fine. Like it doesn't super bother me to the point where I would dump someone, but it's a weird symmetrical thing. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if there was a girl and she was like dead set on letting the stash grow or like letting her facial grow, it would just probably there would be a point where I just might, I would have to have I would have to have a very deep connection with her.
Is it because it's like masculine, or is it because just
I'm not. I mean, I'm evolved. I'm an ally, but there's also super. There's some residual machismo and stuff in me.
And that makes sense because like I do notice that with lesbian couples, when there's a femme and a masc, like the masculine lesbian is kind of allowed to like fuck with body hair, facial hair, just like any hair really, and like it's not super bothersome, but like the femmes are supposed to stay femme. It's pretty weird.
Stay femmes, ladies.
Pretty weird.
Stay femmes. All right.
I love how heteronormativity still affects the queer community. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Oh yeah, it's one of our ongoing topics.
Yeah.
So
hey Lou, I like your shirt.
Let me I gotta pull up my homegirls page here so I can talk about this.
Okay, do it. It's a sick ass shirt though, for real.
Thank you. So my friend Michelle, who lives in Hawaii, and in honor of Barbie, created these customized shirts that say burritos.
Oh, she's pretty.
And since I'm Big Chief Burrito, I ordered one, and I also ordered one for one of our listeners. Yes. So in honor of Barbie winning the Golden Globe, I believe, and being one of the top movies of 2023.
Feminism. Yeah.
And my saying was like, if I wear this, if I come and hang out with you at Pride next year and I wear this, I'm gonna be looking like a snack.
Yes, you are. Those little twinks could never. You're gonna be the belle of the ball, bitch.
I'll be like, sorry guys, I'm a boring straight guy. Sorry, but I do.
But your shirt.
But my shirt is super. Like, there's no way for me not to look gay with the shirt on, right?
It's the most masculine thing I've seen, honestly. So
it's like
pretty hot.
Pretty hot. So I'm gonna show you guys. So it's M&M Custom Designs. M&M Custom Designs out of Hawaii.
Dude, how much is that? Because I need one. Like for real.
Like literally, like it's like less than $25. And they do, and she does all kinds. And she also was the one that did our Mega Pint, right?
Yeah.
She sent us the Mega Pint. And so I'll put the link to their Facebook page in the chat, and we're going to be giving away probably before the Oscars. We'll just pick a random show and we'll do a giveaway, and I'm going to pay for her to, and you can get this in a sweatshirt, in a regular shirt, and a woman's shirt. I opted for the tank top so I could look fabulous.
Yes. And Pride ready, baby. Let's go. Is it Junior?
I can go work out in this shirt, right? Like I can rock this at the gym.
Hell
and just be like, hey, I like to subvert expectations. I'm also freezing, so I'm gonna put my shirt back on. But for the homegirl Michelle, I said I'd rock it on the pod because I sent her the picture I sent you. She's like, that's awesome, and I said I'm gonna use it on the pod and promote your stuff as well. So here it is, the Burritos Barbie shirt. Big Chief Burrito is a promoter Let's keep it
Epic. I
going.
love it.
Epic, epic, epic.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see what else we have here on the. Stephanie says those are cool. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yes.
Let's see. What do we
I
have?
definitely
here?
need one though for real. That's the font.
The font does it. All right. So, here's. Well, let me see. How are we doing on time here?
You know what?
We're doing okay.
No, we're not doing that great because we've only covered like 2 things. I think we've been wrapped.
Okay. This is Sophia
We
Lu
just missed
News.
each other so much.
Mexico is going to play Uruguay in friendlies before the Copa America 2024. So,
The mamas, when's the game? We need to go.
I know we gotta
out.
go. We need to go. We need to go to that.
Is there a date yet?
Not yet. I just pulled it up because I was like, that's Sophia Lu News.
We gotta, we gotta make an episode.
We gotta be
of
there.
it.
We gotta be there. All right. Let me
There.
see as I go.
And
as
drunk.
Yeah. Oh, and drunk. And yes, that
Must.
say less. Should we do a little Hellscape watch?
Okay.
All right, let's get some Hellscape. Let's get Hellscape watch going. All right, guys. Where is my Hellscape intro? It's been a while, man.
Every time. It's a hard one to find.
All right, so let's talk about a couple of shitty things happening in the world. All right, this one was the banality of evil. This is an IDF soldier posing on the beach saying, "I'll have to create this photo in a bikini once it's all over. Their shore is so beautiful, they don't even deserve it." So there's
No way this is real. No, is it really?
Yeah, I guess. It's an
No.
idea. They do having some fine ass. I'm literally a baby maker. Stop calling me a baby killer. What the fuck? That is so cringe.
Oh, no way. No. Really?
I don't know. There's another. This
That pisses me off.
This is another easy one. This is you won't believe what they found in the house of a 15-year-old Palestinian girl. You won't believe it, Sophia.
What is it?
So they found her iPad. Oh my god. And the iPad was unlocked. The iPad was unlocked and it still worked and it looks like it's in perfect shape. And look who her screensaver was.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This
Can you
is
believe
dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Can you believe that in this house that was obviously
Definitely not planted.
ransacked and the iPad looks like it was fucking from the store because it's so clean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so clean. And oh my god.
Oh, it's Hitler.
Oh my god. Can you believe how evil they are that the 13-year-old girls have Hitler backgrounds on their iPad?
He's all the rage.
He's all the rage. The teens.
Wait, so is IDF just planting all this shit?
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
It's so annoying. Where do you find this social media shit? Because that's actually really unsettling. The one with the soldier on the beach. I kind of want to punch something now. So thanks.
Basically, a lot of it's getting leaked from a Telegram group that like thousands of people in Israel and soldiers are in, and they share atrocities that they do, and they all cheer for each other. And then somebody like lets it go out.
Goddamn.
So that's where a lot of the stuff is like they're like just like, hey, we're gonna all right. Exactly. All right. How much should you pay? How much? Let me knock some of these out. We're just gonna go power through these.
Power through. All right.
All right. Let's see. I have a couple of things about like best films, but since we're gonna have Carlos talk about movies next week, we're gonna skip the movie stuff. And then, okay, this is another Israel cringe. Since we're doing Hellscape Watch, we'll knock a couple of these out.
Welcome back to Hamas Mats. If Hamas hides X weapons in schools and Y tunnel shafts in mosques and Z command centers in hospitals and A RPGs inside children,
Already too hard.
And B rocket launchers inside
already too hard for me.
And see more tunnel shafts inside UN facilities, that equals 0 condemnations from the United Nations, and the blame it ascribes to Israel is infinity. Welcome
Why
back.
are they? Why do they have such a victim complex? You guys are the
I
ones that get trillions of dollars from fucking the United States. You've been propped up. Like why? Why the victim complex?
Listen,
You
baby
get
killing
all
is
like,
expensive.
oh my god, it's unfathomable.
They need, and they just literally just like approve like hundreds of millions of dollars of aid without going through Congress.
Yeah, you guys are literally getting to commit genocide in 2024
Yeah.
and not being held accountable. But you're like,
Look, why are you mad at us?
why are we infinity
Christ.
always wrong?
Why aren't we allowed to kill all the babies?
Why can't we do it without the internet whining though?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Real quick, the San Diego Latino Film Festival 2024 poster finalists are out. You can go, and these are the final posters that are options for the 31st edition.
Wait, can there only be one?
There can only be one.
Oh my god!
Yeah, these are the
Drama.
10, these are the 10 finalists for next year.
Oh,
And on January 17th,
mhm.
they are going to be doing an event where they do the poster unveiling. It's usually the first event that they do to kick off the festival, where they unveil the poster and they do press conferences. I'll be there January 17th. You can follow the SD Latino Film or go to sdlatinofilm.com for more information. If you're local and you want to go to the festival, come check it out.
Which one?
Which one's your
do you
favorite?
think- which one do you think is gonna win?
Which one do I think is going to win?
Yeah, I don't know which one's gonna win.
I kind of have an idea of what their tastes are like. So if I had to predict which one was going to win, I think it would be either this one up top here,
Mhm.
kind of the style of previous posters.
I was gonna say. Mhm.
Two down, this one right here, also sort of a style of previous posters.
Mhm.
These other ones might be a little too abstract. My favorites are this one right here with
Yep.
watching the movies and the screen, and this one right here
Yep. Okay.
with the calaveras. Yeah,
Oh, that one's so freaking cool.
this one I like. This one, I think this one's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was awesome. I don't think it's gonna win, but it's freaking awesome.
and I like this one as well.
That one was my favorite. It immediately caught my eye. I love the
Yeah.
colors. I just love the vibe of it.
Yeah. This is
Hope it wins, but I do think it's a little different than
yeah. I do like this one a lot.
I like
really-
it a
I
lot.
like
It
this
just
guy.
looks like a carne asada. It looks like a-
This guy looks climbing up the ladder to give the girl some popcorn. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. I want this one to win.
Fucking simp.
Yeah, what a fucking simp, man.
What a
Climbing a ladder.
fucking
loser.
simp. Come in a ladder, give a girl
Beta.
popcorn.
It's fucking beta
Beta.
behavior, bro.
It's fucking beta.
What are we doing anyway?
What is this bit?
Anyway, that was a cool poster. Cool poster, man.
Cool poster, man.
Cool poster.
Let's
First
see.
posters.
Let's see. Okay, I got a few left here. Celebrities whose careers imploded in 2023.
Ooh, Colleen
Ooh.
Ballinger.
Jonathan Majors, Matt Rife, comedian, was like on a rocket ship.
Yeah.
And then he got into a non-life scuffle with a kid that we talked about. Is he
Oh,
canceled?
pendejo.
He seems to be doing fine. He still has 18 million TikTok followers. He's still selling
Yeah.
out.
If
you
anything,
know.
he's gonna become an anti. What is that called? A reactionary. There.
Yeah, you just
He
listen.
has a
You
good
get
career.
you get canceled. You steer into the right. You go a little
Yeah.
reactionary, and you're good.
And you're good.
Yeah.
Rude
Tom
arrow.
Sandoval. I don't know who Tom Sandoval is. Vanderpump Rules star. Practically has a name associated with cheating boyfriend.
No lo sé.
I don't know who that is. Is that him? Is he canceled?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose he has a cancelable face.
You know, now every time I see somebody with like shitty tattoos, I'm like, oh, shitty tattoo. He should come to the shop. Get that fixed up.
You're such a douchebag. Oh, nasty
yeah,
tattoo. You should come
yeah,
here, loser.
Or like if I see it, I'm like, yeah, I wonder where they got their tattoos. Lizzo.
There you go.
She came under fire in August when some dancers.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That was a whole debacle. I was kind of on her side. I think I
Yeah.
was an unpopular opinion on that one.
Is she canceled? It's too soon to tell, as there will likely be further developments. But she has lost over 220,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
What? You never know.
I disagree, but okay.
Juliana Margulies. I didn't even know she got.
Whoa! What did my girl do?
The Good Star
You're
wife
racist?
landed in hot water on the November after the 20th episode of The Back Room with Andy Oyster regarding her thoughts about the Israel-Hamas war.
Oh,
Among-
fuck that bitch.
Among other comments, she said a black lesbian club at Columbia puts up signs that said no Jews allowed for a recent movie screening. As someone who plays a lesbian journalist, I'm offended by it as a lesbian. That I am more offended as a lesbian than I am as a Jew. Hey, shit.
God damn, Julia. All right.
Is she
well.
canceled? It's too soon to tell. She has since issued an apology. I am horrified by the fact that statements I made on a recent podcast offended Black and LGBTQIA communities.
I'm sorry you were offended.
I'm sorry you were offended. That's the best type of
yield.
apology.
Yeah, the best apology.
Diddy,
Ooh, pre-Cat Williams?
yeah, well, Diddy got settled a rape allegation out of court, and he got accused of a lot of people. Gang rape of a 17-year-old in 2003.
Oh my God.
50 Cent's production company is making a documentary about it. He did have a Hulu reality series that was scrapped in December. So, and then Cat Williams also talked shit about him. So, we never know.
I think he's about to be because they're doing what 50 Cent, first of all, has a production company. A, what? And
Yeah,
B,
50 Cent.
they're making a film
They're making a documentary about it.
P. Diddy. He's gonna
About the allegations, yeah.
Can't wait.
Jonathan Majors at the beginning of the year. Jonathan Majors was the next big thing, and then all of a sudden, they didn't like what he was talking about, and then he got hit with the harassment. Even though the video shows that he's running away from the chick, he still got convicted of a couple of things. Is he canceled? One Hollywood agent told the Post, "I think his career is over." You know, so he just did an interview on like Good Morning America or something recently where he cried. So maybe
Right.
David Cho, he was he this is from a stuff from the past. He made up a bunch of he said he was making stuff up. Basically this guy who was an artist, there was a show called Beef, and one of the people that was in the show in a podcast has said that he was a successful rapist, and then he said that basically saying like he date raped or convinced somebody to have sex with him or something. And then later on he said that he had just made up the story. So you never know.
What a weirdo. All right.
Your girl.
Kelly Ballinger! Yes. Worst apology award.
In June,
Groomed a bunch of minors. This is crazy.
she was accused of grooming and multiple teenagers. Sophia barely escaped. She's saying the ukulele while addressing her grooming allegations. This is the most insanely out of touch apology video ever. One viewer, blah blah blah. July Ballinger was also accused of using blackface based on the research.
Delulu. I will say no. The blackface was disproved. So
Okay,
everything else was proved.
She's back making video content and apologizing for her earlier conduct. So it's too soon to tell.
No, she's not uncanceled. She has not apologized at all. She feels no guilt. It's crazy.
No. All right. Drew Barrymore we talked about that. She was she was more just out of touch.
Out of touch, yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I mean, who else? Did we miss anybody that got canceled?
I think that was solid. That was
solid list.
Yeah.
List.
We might have missed maybe a couple. I can't think of any right now.
Okay. We'll save the top Latino pop culture moments of 2023 for another day. Baboni.
Oh, we got to talk about him and Kendall Jenner breaking up, which I have to catch up on. I actually don't know what happened.
It's okay. We'll do Baboni next time.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Let's see. This is something that went viral. These are the kids. One of these kids was the son of a general manager for the Phillies.
Yeah, I remember this.
And they got sentenced, and they got like a pretty lenient sentencing. I mean, what are they going to give you for throwing I guess the girl was over here somewhere using the bathroom, and she had to put her thing there, and then they just very callously throw the wheelchair down the stairs.
Oh, they're like playing with it, and then
yeah, like whatever, and he's like, oopsie daisy, I mean, shit, human being, right?
God, that's such fucking shit person behavior. Why? This is giving me Justin Bieber peeing in a bucket situation,
15 months probation, too little, too much, not enough.
No, probation?
15 months probation, no jail time.
No, I can see. I mean, at the end of the day, why go to jail over? Yeah, it's like distasteful and it's shitty and it's rude, but like no one ever went to jail for being a douchebag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as they got something.
Yeah, as long as they got something. Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's they're obviously they're privileged. They have really good lawyers, et cetera, et cetera.
I wish instead of probation, it would have been community service.
Yeah,
I feel like
that.
probation is sometimes just like you're just chilling, like.
Yeah, that just means don't get in trouble. And then one of them was like a row athlete, and they were like, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I feel like community service, go pick up trash, would be better. I don't know.
All right, I'm just trimming the rest of these now. Give me a second here, Sophia. If you could
so you are into trimming then? Got
it. Well, the part of that, and we will not answer this question that we obviously would have gone through, is what do we do ourselves? And what do we do for our partners? Are we, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I want to answer that. I don't think you want to answer that either.
No, absolutely not. Let's answer other personal questions like,
what
was your New Year's kiss? How was your New Year's kiss? What's going on there?
No New Year's kiss, guy. No, everything was
Okay.
I kissed I had 3 dogs to make out with.
Kissed your okay.
I kissed my Baxter and my Oso.
Oh,
my babies. Yeah, I was home with my babies. All right. What's the most you would pay for an envelope?
A singular envelope.
One envelope. To send a very important letter to somebody you love, like
well, the very important letter just brought it up to like $1, but
$1, right?
Yeah, I'd say $1. Why?
So you're telling me there's nobody in your life that would be worth a $125 Hermes envelope?
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up! Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So this is a video.
First of all, it's Hermes.
Fuck off! All right.
Okay. Whoa, that's such an ugly envelope.
I mean, it's handmade. $125.
Yeah, so is like anything that any Mexican lady made at the Linea. Like
Sophia, it's reusable.
It's reusable.
It could be for a special invitation or a declaration of love.
So this is what rich people do with their time?
We're just a joke to rich people.
We really are.
And please don't bother sending me anything in the mail unless it's in the Hermes 100.
Hermes 100.
I mean, wrapped in silk. Reusable. It's reusable, you guys. You're wasting money if you're not purchasing it.
Oh my God. How do you even reuse an envelope? Oh my God. You were literally just a joke to rich people.
Yeah.
Yo, what is that? Shouldn't they be like sacrificing babies or something? They have way too much time on their hands.
$135 for an envelope.
Oh my God. The way rich people are so out of touch. It's crazy.
Listen, I sometimes when I used to send letters, or if I send letters, I would draw on people's envelopes. That's
make
better.
it pretty.
I would prefer that than this monstrosity for
whatever the fuck it is. Oh my God.
$125 for a fucking.
Ay. These people.
I'm sorry. I just had to share that. All right. We have. Let me see. I have 2 more. I have a palate cleanser. I have 2 Nonames ways.
We have Nonames ways. What y'all were submitting during a break?
Yeah, I have exciting. One. And we should be done here. Okay, here's the here. Okay, here's the last story that I had that I wanted to get your opinion on.
Yeah, what's up?
This one is I'm obsessed with the audacity of this wedding party. Basically, this is a coffee shop that's part next to a mansion, right? Mm-hmm. So today, 12/31, we had an odd, eventful day at mansion that we feel we need to share. We're a small-owned business and do the best to provide the best service today. While our staff was expecting a normal Sunday, we noticed a downpour of patrons walking in. Soon enough, there was a full bridal and groomsmen party, a wedding officiant, wedding photographers, patrons leaving personal items, including gifts, coats, purses, all throughout the coffee shop as they took over. A beautiful bride walked in and proceeded to have a wedding ceremony with zero knowledge to us. We book for private events and are proud to host bridal and baby showers, engagement shoots, parties of all types. We book for prior, blah, blah, blah. We are delighted to be considered, blah, blah. The group, about 20 to 30 people, continued not only to have a wedding ceremony, but take pictures, videos, and block pathways for customers trying to enter Mansion Society. They were asking us to take coats, purses, and watch personal items as if they had rented out for a private event. Yes. So basically, guy and a girl and their wedding party show up to this fancy sort of coffee shop. And they walk in and they basically start moving chairs and tables around, and they have a wedding. They have an impromptu wedding at a place that normally rents the space out. So it's basically like, you know,
and I'm not defending these people at all. However, why did you not kick them out? This is a private venue. I'm assuming the ceremony wasn't 10 seconds long. It's enough time for somebody to go up and say, hey, get the fuck out of here. You
1.5 hours. They were there for an hour and a half.
So then I'm sorry, it's not their fault. Like, if you're letting them take over for 1.5 hours, then that's on you, bro. Like, I don't know. Am I wrong? It just feels, obviously it's unethical. Obviously it's bad.
So you can see the bride and the groom in the back, the officiant.
But why are they allowing it? Like, I work for a private company, right? Where there's campus safety. Right. If someone walks in and does something, starts dancing in the middle of the room or whatever, I have to go tell them to get the fuck out. And if I can leave it, if I let it happen for over an hour, that's on me. Like, I don't get it. I don't get where the audacity is coming from the people who own the place.
Yeah. So essentially,
you know what I mean? They're so offended, but I'm like, if this event was an hour 30, why did you not say anything? Did they say something?
Some of the other things. So basically, they said they were there for an hour and a half, ordered 6 lattes, and a couple of croissants.
So they couldn't kick them out because they technically were.
They were patrons, I guess. They said that they were that they were taking pictures and blocking the counter, and people were trying to order, and the photographer was like, "No, you guys have to wait 5 more minutes. I'm taking pictures." Instead of parking in the parking spots designated, they parallel parked and blocked the entrance. They moved stuff around, and then they're like, "Oh, we're sorry. We're going to do a $200 donation," when the minimum booking fee is like $500 to book an event there.
I would have called the cops. Like, at that point, just call the cops.
Not to be a hater, right? Hey, what's up, Dizzy?
Dizzy, what's up? Happy New Year.
Dizzy, didn't you have your wedding at a coffee shop that didn't know you were coming?
Was this her wedding?
This was Lizzie. Plot twist. This was Dizzy Miss Lizzie's wedding.
Twist. Damn, now I'm offended I wasn't invited to this heist.
Yeah. Damn. So yeah, but okay.
Wait,
so other
am I wrong though? Or am I off? Am I going like? What do you think? Do you think that the venue has any sort of accountability or blame for this?
No, I don't think so. I think that they didn't want to cause a scene. Also, if you notice, like, the couple is African American. So I think part of the reason they didn't shut it down and were like, "We're kicking you out, we're calling the cops,"
it would have looked like a hate crime or
something. They would have looked bad if there was videos of them like shutting down. Why did this racist coffee shop owner kick these people out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, all right, we are living in those times, yes.
So there is a racial element to it.
Ooh, okay, that just added to it. Okay,
right, but there was people from wedding planners and stuff like that that were like, "Hey, you know, we've booked wedding events and people show up and like, hey, do you mind if we also take our wedding pictures here?" You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of entitlement that comes from weddings.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Like, first of all, this is illegal. Like, right? Like, I feel like, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It would have looked like a hate crime. It would have looked bad on them as a business. They chose not to do anything, and now they are getting it out there. I feel like now they should probably try to sue.
Yeah.
Like now they should do something, right? Because it
Right.
just seems like such an outward crime. Like you literally, it's private property, and you went and you did the venue thing. They should at least charge them. I don't know. Give them an invoice. Send them an invoice. Something. Hold them accountable. This isn't. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that to prove they weren't racist, they should have kicked them out. They should have been like, we don't see color.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, or pay up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, true equality.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, they were in a tough situation, but
it's a pickle.
But it's a pickle. But really, it should have been like, look, as soon as they should have nipped it in the bud. There, what are you guys doing? Oh no, you can't have a wedding here.
You can't keep ordering coffees if you're having a full event.
We book for weddings. You did not book a wedding. You cannot have an impromptu wedding here. It's not allowed. And I don't know if you go in there and you like get in between them or something, but you got to at least make the attempt because. You know, it just seemed very weird. And how do you do the invitation? Like, we're all showing up at this coffee shop. We're not paying. We're just gonna.
The funniest and coolest part is the fact that this wedding party, they planned it out. They got so many of their loved ones to support this.
20, 30 people is a lot to get to show up.
Those are real ones. They got 30 people.
They got 30. Hey, we're doing a scam.
I think I get 30 people to rob a bank. I think I can get 30 people to support.
You could get 30 people to rob a bank with you?
Maybe.
Right,
maybe if it was a wedding, an impromptu wedding at a bank.
It's getting cold in here. Give me a second.
Oh no, not the burrito shirt going under. Damn.
Burritos are freezing.
Your burritos are freezing.
All
How
right.
How you doing on the hat bingo?
I gotta hit the hat on.
It's been 9 days into 2024. Have you bought a hat?
No. I got a hat for Christmas, so I have not bought a hat yet. No.
Good.
Good.
All right.
We're keeping it alive.
Check in again every week.
Every check. We gotta keep checking in. All right. Yeah, I guess those are the real ones that came in to my sham wedding. Hey,
One can only hope we have that kind of love in our life.
Yeah, no. I mean, okay, if you had to crash a location for a wedding, what would you crash?
Ooh. Do I have a choice? A resort would be nice.
What if you were like at what is the Louis the gardens
the Palace of Versailles. Yeah. Oh.
So you all buy your tickets to go in, you walk in, and all of a sudden you just stop
and it's a wedding. Yo, we could do that at the garden. It's so hidden.
Yeah.
You just gave me an idea. Actually, oh my god, you guys. We're all going to Paris.
We're going to Paris.
And we're all gonna go So
yeah, we're all gonna
let me just find a groom or a bride, and it'll happen.
One of those things,
one of those.
On the. Oh god, I'm horrible for this. Or on the Holocaust tour.
Oh my god,
you could do the pictures right on the railroad tracks like the influencers do.
You could have kept that one.
Give that one to me.
You could have kept that one. Oh my god, dude, that was fucking gnarly. That was gnarly. They were just taking selfies.
They were taking.
I'll never get over that one. What was that? 2022? Whatever.
Oh god,
trifling ass year.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, that was.
Are we Delulu now? We're getting into our loopy.
We're almost done here, guys.
Lizzie, are you there? Keep us on the rails. Keep us on the rails.
Yeah, thank you. Stay with us, Lizzie.
Thank you.
Keep us on the rails. All right, let's do no names ways and get the fuck out of here before we say something even dumber.
Exactly.
Now it's time for
No names way.
No names way. No names.
All right.
And now to dumber shit.
Not the dumber shit. All right, this one comes to us from did my boyfriend ruin a good thing? I'm furious with my boyfriend because of this. Basically, I persuaded him into doing a Scooby-Doo role play in bed a few weeks ago. Nothing weird. I was Daphne. He was Fred. We were pretending that we were solving a mystery, but all of the clues were in intimate areas. Ooh. You know what I mean? It was fun, but my boyfriend thought I'd...
Sorry.
Jankies.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh. It was fun. But my boyfriend thought it'd be a good idea to tell his group of friends about it. Oh, God. And now every time they see me, they call me Daphne.
Yep.
My boyfriend says nothing when they say it because he thinks it's funny. I told him that it was super respectful to tell his friends private details of our sex life, but he thinks I'm being dramatic and need to lighten up. How do I get my boyfriend to see what he did was wrong and to tell his friends to stop making jokes about it?
Okay.
Okay. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. Raggy. Ruby
Ruh-roh.
See, this is why, like, our significant others would hate us because we would take it a step further and we would do voices. So Jinkies, that's a pickle. No, here's the thing. I want to be respectful of everyone's boundaries, right? This is the mature answer. It's like, if she's not okay with it, then the boyfriend owes her an apology and needs to, I mean, you can't take it back. So you could just tell his friends to maybe like, don't mention it, be respectful, let it go, etc., etc. And then just moving forward, not mention anything sexual about their sexual, intimacies to the friends.
Right.
That would be the correct thing to do. However, humans are going to human. And it's one of those unfortunate truths that we all, if you have close enough friends, you tell them your sex life. You just do,
Yeah. This one's on the friends.
It's on, yeah. And so exactly. So it's one of those things of like, as the friend, I know way too much about all my friends' sexual intimacies. Okay. I just do. And it's not like everyone. I'm talking like married couples. So what I mean is just like, it's on the friend to just fucking pretend like you don't know that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Because your friend is trusting you with this information.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're talking about it is because whether they need to vent or they just need to share it because it was cool and exciting, like whatever. Right. And it's one of those truths that are just going to be unanimous. And I feel like we just all need to talk about our shit. All right. As the friend, you need to be mature enough to not bring it up and let the partner know that you know.
Your tongue. You literally have to be like, bite your tongue. Like I would not have called the girlfriend Daphne. I would have been like, I would definitely drop of like, damn, that's mysterious. Or, hey, I heard you guys are getting a van.
But you would do that with friends that would be kind of okay if they found out.
Yeah. That was
Let's be honest.
Oh, hey, Fred, Joey told me you guys were getting a van. Is that true? You're gonna go on the road? Or
gonna go on the mystery bus?
Were you guys at an old abandoned amusement park this weekend? How was that? I dropped it subtly.
You would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for.
When you pull the condom up, was it like old man, the old prospector?
And then there's level of friendships like that where like I feel like some people they know, like it's common knowledge that like the friends are gonna know, and then you can just like talk shit with them like that. If you're in this situation, she's uncomfortable, so I understand that like maybe like don't share if you're the boyfriend. But I do think this is by and large the friend's faults. I think that they should have been more respectful and not let the partner know that they know this intimate detail. It didn't have to be known. Whatever.
Hey,
what are your thoughts?
Hold on, let me just say thank you to Susie Sweets, Rose Prinkcut, Ismael Valos, and Tazi Official Music, who joined on the Instagram. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Thank you guys. Thank you guys if you guys were watching on the Instagram feed live. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, this one is on the boyfriend and on the friends. Cut them off the role play for a while. I mean, who doesn't love a little role play, a little costume, a little friggin', you know what I'm saying? There's not like when a girl puts a little effort and she's like, hey, I'm wearing this. You're like, goddamn, okay, let's do it. There's nothing wrong with that. So cut them off for a little bit. Just teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
And honestly, he needs to go to his friends and be like, dude, you're fucking my shit up. If I tell you stuff like this, you can't be saying shit. You can't be calling her Daphne.
Yeah, right? It's fucking, it's very juvenile. Like, okay, chill, just fucking chill.
Yeah, or else you're not gonna get Velma. You know?
Oh, and that's the
Yeah.
good one. And
Yeah.
that,
You
and
know what I'm
that
saying?
is what you want.
You
Come
know,
on, Velma.
she was saving Vilma for a special occasion. You got regular ass Daphne. You got
Glasses.
you got the
Oh,
basic basic bitch Vilma packet, but you ain't getting
You're not ready for that.
You're
You
not
ain't
getting
ready.
Vilma. You're not getting Vilma.
No.
No, you're not like that.
You haven't earned it yet.
Not like that. Not with that attitude.
No, not with those friends.
Not
Cut
with
them off,
those-
actually.
Yeah,
And the friendships now. Actually.
Omerta is
So.
a thing for a reason. Yeah, listen, man. Friends, keep that shit. You're gonna be out of the circle of trust.
Yeah, if your
you
friends
keep living.
if your friends can't keep their mouth shut, then you need to keep your mouth shut. I'm okay with people telling friends shit, but like they all just gotta pretend like they don't know, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. This other one comes in from girlfriend insisting on seeing her exes.
Oh.
This is a tough one. All right. My girlfriend is the loveliest, smartest, most compassionate.
Smartiest.
She's the smartiest. Sounds like Vilma. And supportive person I know. We've been together for a year and a half. When we first met, we hung out. When I told her my feelings toward her, she responded that she was in an open relationship, so I backed away. Months later, we met up again. I helped her with some projects, and she said that she was done with the open relationship and wanted a monogamous relationship. Since then, we have a caring, supportive relationship that means the world to me. Multiple ex-boyfriends call her to want to hang out, and she wants that too. What bothers me is the ex's intentions may not be good. Adoy!
Yeah.
Yet she feeds into it and tells me I need to trust her. I struggle with jealousy, anger, and distrust when this happens, and I have shared those feelings with her, but she can't let these folks move on. She says I'm stealing her freedom and controlling her by asking her to ignore them. This is the biggest problem in our relationship, but everything is great. Are my emotions wrong?
No, your emotions are not wrong. They're very valid. And I don't know, it's a red flag to me that it's she, right? Is this a female or a female male? What is this a relationship?
This is male female.
Male female. And the guy is the one that's like, hey babe.
The guy, yeah. He met her, she was into her. Hey, I'm into open relationships. Oh, sorry, that's not me. Later on, he helped her out with some stuff, and she's like,
I'm
hey,
into monogamy now.
I'm into new year, new me. I'm all about that monogamy.
Let's do this monogamation.
And then he's like, these dudes that used to fuck because you were all up on the openness are like still trying to hang out with you, and you're like, let me go do me.
So here's the thing. Oh, there's a lot I want to say. There's a lot, and none of it is making sense. So here's the thing. Your feelings are very valid, obviously. And I don't think it's like irrational or illogical that you would mistrust her exes. At the end of the day, they once fucked, right? They have history, whatever. You don't know what their intentions are.
In the cake.
Exactly. Well, okay. Whoa. Anyway, I was not ready for that. Okay.
They tasted the fruits of your labor, buddy.
Shut up. Okay. As I was saying.
Right.
Before I was so crassly interrupted. What was I saying? I was saying something like yeah, no, you're not wrong. And honestly, I don't know. Here's the thing. I used to be more I feel like I used to be more liberal with the like freedom and you need to trust me and all that stuff. But I also, and as someone who has male friends, it's hard for me to like say the level of mistrust that you should also have for her, like in the sense that I understand the complexities of male-female friendships. I understand that you can be platonic and be friends, a man and a woman. I understand that you can hang out and it just be actually platonic and friendly. Totally fine. I think that you need to be the one to decipher what you feel comfortable with. And if that means meeting these men and being like, that one I don't feel comfortable with, that one I do, I think it's an option. Here's the thing. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying it's an option. But I'm also saying that I have a lot of male friends that are not my exes. And reason being, at the end of the day, we all know what they want. Like, you know what I mean? When I'm in a relationship and an ex hits me up and wants to be friends, at the end of the day, you know what their intentions are. You know, like, why are we pretending? And maybe it's, I don't know if it's my past trauma from another ex who I was technically the man in this situation, where they were just wanting me to trust everything, but they also had the consistent behavior of loving the attention from men and going out of their way to like get that validation. And then eventually she did cheat. So I'm just saying that if you're having a little bit of like a red flag and a little bit of a feeling, maybe she's not the one for you if she's going to switch it on you and say, you're not allowing me to be free. Because if she wants to be free, then she doesn't need monogamy. They're kind of mutually exclusive, right? And I'm not saying that monogamy means like, oh my God, the ball and chain and you cannot have your own life. It just means that you need to take into account other people's feelings and what they're comfortable with and what they're not comfortable with. And if that means, hey, I would like for you not to hang out with this person that you have history with, then okay. If you want to play in the middle ground, maybe you can be like, oh, I would feel comfortable if you did this activity. Go to coffee during the daylight in a public place.
Sure.
You know, like, no, I'm just saying that if you really want to
you.
keep her, if you
I
really
get
want
you.
to keep her before you dump her, I'm like, if you really want to keep her, you can maybe meet her in the middle that way.
Sure.
But she also needs to meet you in the middle. She's not, you know, she can't just go out and be like, I'm gonna go party with them on a Friday night, drink a little. Like,
No, listen, listen, if you're if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're like, listen, I used to fuck a lot of people in open relationships. And then they're like, and they're like, okay, cool. I don't want to be with you. Yeah, I think I'm into just fucking one person now and being in a monogamy. All right, cool. I can be with you. I still want to hang out with those people though. Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I think when you get into micromanaging and seeing the types of activities and when you're okay with it, it's like it just starts to make you look bad as a person. It makes you look weak. I think you need to take a stand and be like, I'm a high valued man.
Oh my God. You will listen to me, woman, and you will make me a sandwich.
And you are over 25, so your value is diminishing every day. I will dump you for an 18-year-old with an underdeveloped frontal lobe.
Oh my God.
Fuck. No. I mean that's
option.
And Andrew Lou Tate. And
we're guiding.
Drew Tate. No.
Keep going. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
It was straight. It
was
a stretch. Look, I think that I think this comes down to boundaries, right? And you had set a very clear boundaries when you guys connected at the beginning, and when you said,
yeah, which good on you. You said
I like you. Hey, I'm into open relationships. Oh no, not me. And then you just need to let her know, listen, I know that you used to be into open relationships, and I told you at that point that I wasn't into that. And then you said you were into monogamy. Well, for me, monogamy means you spend time with me. We spend time with each other, not with people we used to fuck. And just say for you, that's a deal. It seems like for you, that's a deal breaker. Yeah. And if you allow her to do that, you're going to be stressed all the time, because even if they're out for coffee, you're going to think she's blowing dudes in the parking lot at Starbucks. You're going to think that if she went to a barbecue, that they banged her in the fucking bathroom during the barbecue. That's all going to be in your head eating at you.
Now, for the sake of argument, let's pretend. So what if she says, but that's where trust comes in, and you are not trusting me because I would not do that and I would not disrespect you that way. So you just have to trust me.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
How do you but what I mean is, like, because we're both on his side. So how do you verbalize to someone? It's not that mistrust. It's the fact that, like, how do you verbalize that without coming off as like insecure or kind of a dick or controlling or whatever?
It's too soon. It's too soon after you live that lifestyle. It's like basically like if I stop, like if you know me, I smoke weed, right? So if I was like, no, listen, if let's say I meet Ana de Armas, right? Let's get down to Ana de Armas, right? And she's like, Luis, you're so beautiful. I love you. I want to marry you, but I cannot be with a stoner. And and she's like, the Illuminati in Hollywood will not let me be with a stoner.
Yeah.
And she's like, if you have to quit weed, and I'm like, Anna, I love weed. And then I don't quit weed, and then I'm like, fuck, I just fucked up the bag. And I go back to Anna and say, Anna, I'll stop smoking weed. But then she sees me going to poker night where everybody smokes weed, and she sees me going in and out of dispensaries, and I'm like, oh, I just wanted to look at the flower, or she sees me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, yeah, I'm not going to trust you because you were in that lifestyle. That was you.
Mm-hmm.
You were a big giant ass stoner. And even though you say, if you're not a stoner anymore, then don't go to those places. Hang out with me. Be here with me. Let's go wine testing. Let's go to the fucking Illuminati parties. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's do blow with Jennifer and Ben Affleck, but let's not smoke weed, right?
That's a good analogy, actually, because and that's a good analogy to put.
That's why you have no trust, because you're like,
yeah, because you've been there, you've slept with them, and you have history with them. Now, mind you, if this was a guy, with no previous history, maybe like they actually or no previous history except actual friendship. Yeah, either new friends or a friend or a guy friend who has history, but like only as friends, platonic. They've never done anything.
Yeah.
Would you think that was controlling if he said no on that one?
No, I think that would be easier. That would be easier. Like there's a certain level of trust, but the trust is not there. Not only because, and this is a lot of the things that guys say, and I know it's in the universe, and it's some of that, because as much as we talk shit about the Red Pill movement, there is a tiny morsel of truth about there, which is about that sometimes, which is we know what guys are like, and we know that, like, for example, one of my policies is I don't pursue girls with boyfriends or married women. I just made a decision a long time ago. But if they very clearly make themselves available to me and say, I am going to cheat on my husband, I am going to cheat on my boyfriend.
But no underlying, I'm talking actual friendship.
No, if there's actual friendship there, but I'm just saying the other part of the trust comes in, not necessarily he doesn't trust her, that she's out of that lifestyle, but just knowing that if they were her exes, and even if it was just a friend, they're guys, and guys mistrust other guys' intentions. The same way fathers mistrust guys' intentions with their daughters. There is that little tiny morsel of men thought where it's like, there's only one thing that guys want, and that's Spider-Man pictures,
Yeah. Well, yeah. But would you, if you were dating a girl and they had a guy friend who has always been platonic, would you treat him the same way that you would treat if it was an ex? Or would it be different? Is my question.
Slightly. I still wouldn't trust him automatically just because he's a dude and he's been friends with her. So you don't know if he's like, he was
trying
like,
or not. Yeah.
He was like, damn, when you were hoeing around, I could never get you.
Let's say you establish it. Let's say you met the guy. Now you're friends with the guy and you're kind of like, all right, Timmy's cool.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's one-offs, but I think as a general rule for this particular guy, he's going to be mistrusting because he knew what she was about.
I think for this particular guy, yeah, he needs.
There's no. You set the boundary and you say you can either be the new person, or if you're not ready to be that new person again, then we need to cut this off.
Yeah,
that is the only way. And then she's going to have to make the decision.
Make a choice.
Does she love the thing that she has with him, the new thing she has with him, or does she miss her old life?
Yeah.
You can't turn a hole into a house.
Oh my God! You waited until the end of the podcast. Luke gets one little misogynistic comment per pod.
One misogynistic comment at the end. No, all right. That's our show for today.
I think we're both on his side. Good luck, sir. Good luck. I don't know. I feel like she needs to figure out what she wants before you continue.
Yeah,
you might have to dump her.
Lay down the law, give her your thoughts, and stick to it. That's the only way it'll work for you. The only way you're going to be happy is if you lay down the law. All right, got it. Guys, thank you for everybody. We had great interaction with chat, interaction with the chat. Thank you guys all for watching, listening. We have new episodes. We are caught up on all our episodes. Make sure you guys go to Mi Gente Show on Podbean. We're at over 25,000 downloads for the year across multiple platforms.
Yes.
Our newest episode, let me just make sure I know where we're at. Our newest episodes, the Mi Gente Bingo episode from our last live stream is up, as well as the Jada and Will Love episode. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna put that in the chat real quick in case anybody wants to follow us. Good night, Lizzie. Just to let you guys know, the next episode that's coming up is dropping on the 16th, and that is the Rosa Golden Globe chat, and the Scream franchise will drop on the 23rd, and then this episode will drop shortly afterwards. So we're back on schedule with the audio versions of this. If you're on Apple Music, across the thing, we're on it, and weekly episodes everywhere. Follow me, Gente Shea. We love you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you guys.
As has been
Happy New Year.
Sophia and your boy Luis Martinez reminding you we're traveling through an infinite void through space, stuck to this rock by magic. So let's just love each other. Have some orgies with Stephen Hawking's.
Maybe not that one. Not that
one. Don't go on to crazy islands. Just love each other. Make some art. We love you. We'll try better next time.
Love you. Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
Puedes esperar. Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
¡Listo! ¡Uy, palomitas en el suelo! ¡Chao!
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. Es su primera palabra.